There is a moment in every dreamer's life when they stand at the edge of a decision. It's a moment filled with noise. The noise of the world, of distractions, of doubts that gnaw at you, telling you it's too much, telling you it's too late. But what if I told you that in that moment, you can choose to silence it all, that with a single decision, you could turn your life around forever? You see, the world doesn't care about your excuses. It doesn't care about how many times you've failed, how many doors have closed in your face. The world doesn't care how many nights you've spent awake, feeling the weight of dreams that seem too far out of reach. What the world cares about is your willingness to keep moving when everyone else stops. It cares about your ability to see opportunity in every setback, to turn every no into a stepping stone toward your yes. The truth is simple. If you want it bad enough, you'll find a way. But here's the catch. Wanting it isn't enough. We all want things. We want the success, the freedom, the peace of mind. But wanting it without the willingness to sacrifice, to sweat, to get your hands dirty, that's where most people fail. You've heard it before. Success comes at a cost. But it's more than that. Success doesn't just demand sacrifice. It demands your identity. It demands your willingness to shed who you were in order to become who you were meant to be. Have you ever wondered why some people make it while others, with the same talent, the same potential, fail? It's not luck. It's not about being born in the right family or having the right breaks. It's about belief. The kind of belief that burns so fiercely, it becomes your compass. The belief that your goal is not just a possibility, but a certainty. When you really believe that something is meant for you, the universe aligns itself to make it happen. Let's be clear, this is not about passive optimism. This isn't about sitting back and waiting for the world to hand you what you deserve. This is about waking up every single day with a fire inside of you that refuses to be extinguished. This is about being relentless. About showing up every day, no matter how hard, no matter how discouraging, no matter how much you want to quit. Because here is what separates the successful from the average. They don't quit. They don't stop when the world says no. They keep going, keep building, keep striving. But it's not just about hard work. It's about working smart. Focus, clarity. These are the pillars upon which your dreams are built. You can work tirelessly, but if you're chasing the wrong things, if you don't know where you're going, all that effort will lead you nowhere. You need clarity. You need a clear vision of what you want, of where you're going. And that vision, it has to be bigger than you. It has to be bigger than any fear, any obstacle that stands in your way. That's why so many people fail. They have no vision. They let life happen to them, instead of taking control and making life happen on their terms. They get caught in the grind, stuck in the cycle of trying to make ends meet, to keep up with the demands of society, with the expectations of others. But let me tell you something. The moment you realize you are the architect of your own life, everything changes. When you create your vision, when you set your intention, the world shifts to make room for you. This is where belief meets action. This is where dreams begin to take shape. But that belief has to be rooted in something bigger than temporary motivation. It has to be grounded in a purpose so strong that nothing can shake it. Not failure, not hardship, not doubt. Purpose. This is what drives you when everything else feels impossible. This is what keeps you going when the days are long and the nights are lonely. Purpose is your anchor. It keeps you grounded when the winds of uncertainty threaten to knock you off course. When you have purpose, you don't need external validation. You don't need approval. You don't need motivation from the outside world. You create your own motivation from within. And when you couple that purpose with discipline, something incredible happens. Discipline is your bridge from where you are to where you want to be. It's the unshakable commitment to show up, to put in the work every single day, even when no one is watching. When you have discipline, you stop relying on motivation. You don't wait for the mood to strike. You just do it. You execute every single day. But here's the real secret. Discipline isn't enough by itself. You need action. Consistent, unrelenting action. Because it's not enough to just want it. It's not enough to believe in it. You need to take action every single day. You need to move forward, even when the path is unclear. Even when you feel like you're going nowhere. Because it's the small, consistent actions that compound over time and create massive results. Do you think the world's most successful people were born with special powers? Number they were born with the same 24 hours in a day that you have. What they had that you might not is a burning desire to take action, no matter what. You want success. Then take action. You want peace. Then take action. You want freedom. Then take action. But not just any action. Focused action, intentional action, purpose-driven action. You see, success isn't some mystical force that just happens to the lucky few. It's not about fate. It's about taking action, every day with intention. It's about setting your mind, your energy, your focus on the things that matter most. It's about living a life of clarity and purpose, even when it's hard. And when life throws obstacles your way, and it will, you adapt, you adjust. Because success isn't about avoiding failure, it's about how you handle it. It's about resilience. It's about bouncing back stronger every time you're knocked down. And make no mistake, you will be knocked down. The key isn't whether you fall, it's whether you get back up, again and again and again. Resilience isn't about being unbreakable. It's about being willing to break, and then rise again, stronger, sharper, more focused. And when you rise with gratitude. Gratitude for every setback, for every lesson, for every win. You don't just say thank you when things are going well. You say thank you when life tests you, when it challenges you, when it pushes you to the edge. Because every challenge is an opportunity to grow, to become more, to become the person you need to be in order to achieve your dreams. Gratitude is the fuel that keeps you moving forward. Now, let me ask you, are you ready? Are you ready to stop waiting for the right moment? Are you ready to stop talking about what you want and start doing what you need to do? Are you ready to stop being a spectator in your own life and start being the creator? Because if you want it bad enough, you'll find a way. But the question is, do you want it bad enough? Do you want it bad enough to push through the doubt, to silence the fears, to show up every single day, no matter how hard, no matter how painful, no matter how many times you've failed? The choice is yours. If you want it bad enough, you will find a way. Now go, take action, and never stop. It begins with a decision, a single, defining moment when you commit to yourself, when you stop making excuses and start making progress. You've been standing at the edge of this moment for far too long, teetering between the comfort of staying where you are and the possibility of something more. But let me tell you this, comfort is the enemy of progress. Comfort whispers lies to you, telling you that you're okay just as you are, that you don't need to push any further, that there's no need to disrupt the status quo. But the status quo is a prison built by your own complacency. If you want a different life, you have to choose it. Choose it every day. Choose to reject the comfortable lies, the easy shortcuts, the voices that tell you to wait for the perfect moment. The perfect moment never comes. It's a myth, a mirage that disappears the moment you think you've reached it. The only perfect moment is now. Right now, this very second, the only thing standing between where you are and where you want to be is the choice to take the first step. The moment you decide that no obstacle will stop you, no delay will discourage you, that's when the world begins to shift. That's when the magic happens. And make no mistake, it is magic. It's the magic of commitment, the magic of a relentless pursuit of something greater. It's the law of attraction, the universe aligning itself with your intentions. But that alignment doesn't happen because you sat around waiting for it. It happens because you move. Look at the stories of the greats, those who have risen to heights unimaginable. They weren't waiting for the stars to align. They weren't looking for the easy way out. They were out there grinding, building, failing, and getting back up again. They were out there taking massive action. Actions that scared them, actions that stretched them, actions that made them question everything. And yet, they kept moving forward. You think that your failures are final. Think again. Your failures are your fertilizer. They are the soil from which your greatness grows. Failure is not the end. Failure is not the thing that keeps you from your dreams. Lack of action is. The moment you stop acting, stop showing up, that's when failure has won. But as long as you keep moving, keep learning, keep growing. Failure is nothing but a lesson. It's a lesson you'll need to succeed. It's the evidence that you're on the right track. The path to success is paved with failure. So long as you keep moving, that failure is just a stepping stone on the road to your greatness. This is where many falter. They get knocked down, and they stay down. They think the setback is the end of the road, but it's not. The setback is the invitation to come back stronger. The comeback is the real test. It's the test of your resilience, your determination, your will to keep going, even when everything inside you says to quit. That's when you prove to yourself that you are unstoppable. That's when you prove to the world that you are the one who never stops. You keep moving, no matter what. And let me tell you this, it's not the speed of your journey that matters. It's the consistency. It's the rhythm of your actions, the unwavering commitment to show up. Success is not a sprint, it's a marathon. It's the daily grind that compounds. It's the decisions you make today that will shape your tomorrow. The power is in the small daily actions. Ask yourself, what do you do every single day? What habits do you have? What actions do you take? Do they lead you to where you want to go, or do they keep you stuck? The person you are today is the product of your daily habits. Your future self is the product of what you choose to do. Right now, you are creating your future with every decision you make today. And it all comes down to discipline. Discipline is not a dirty word. Discipline is freedom. It is the structure that allows you to live a life that's truly yours. It's the ability to say no to distractions, to say yes to your dreams, to put in the work even when no one is watching, even when it's uncomfortable. Discipline is the key that unlocks your potential. But discipline is not just about forcing yourself to work harder. It's about aligning your actions with your purpose. When you are clear on your purpose, discipline becomes effortless. It's no longer about forcing yourself. It's about becoming so connected with your mission that every action you take becomes a natural extension of who you are. And that's when the magic happens, when your purpose becomes your identity, when every action you take is a reflection of who you are and where you're going. That's when you stop chasing success and start embodying it. Think about the people who inspire you most. They are not special because of their talent. They are special because of their commitment. They have decided at some point that nothing will stand in their way. They've decided that their dreams are non-negotiable, that no matter how many times they fail, they will keep showing up. That is what makes them unstoppable. And that is what will make you unstoppable too. When you decide that your dreams are bigger than your fears, when you decide that your vision is worth more than any setback, that's when you start creating your future. The world will try to tell you that you can't ignore it. The world will try to tell you that your dreams are too big, too unrealistic. Ignore it. The world will try to tell you that you're not enough. Ignore it. Instead, listen to the voice inside you. The one that says, I can do this. The one that says, I will find a way. The one that never stops believing. Because if you want it bad enough, you will find a way. So let me ask you again. Are you ready? Are you ready to stop waiting for the perfect moment? Are you ready to stop making excuses? Are you ready to take the first step, no matter how small? Because that's all it takes. The first step. The moment you take that step, you begin the journey of your life. And from that moment on, nothing will stop you. Nothing will stand in your way. Because if you want it bad enough, you'll find a way. Now go. And don't stop. Not for anything. There are moments in life when the pressure is so heavy, the weight of expectations so overwhelming, that it feels easier to collapse than to rise. Those moments will define you. They will either break you, or they will forge you into something greater than you ever imagined. The choice is yours. Too many people live their lives bound by fear. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of not being enough. But here's the cold, hard truth. Failure is inevitable. It will happen. It's part of the process. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't isn't the absence of failure. It's what they do when they fall. Do they stay down, or do they rise, stronger and more determined than before? The reality is, failure is not your enemy. It's your greatest teacher. It's the moment when you learn who you truly are. When you realize that your strength doesn't come from avoiding failure. It comes from embracing it. Failure teaches you resilience. It teaches you what to avoid, what to improve, and most importantly, it teaches you that you are stronger than you think. When you embrace failure, it loses its power over you. Now, let me ask you, how much longer will you let your fear control you? How much longer will you let the stories you tell yourself hold you back from living the life you truly desire? It's time to stop hiding behind excuses. It's time to stop letting the fear of the unknown paralyze you. The unknown is not to be feared. It is to be conquered, and you are the one meant to conquer it. It all starts with one thing, belief in yourself. You have to believe with every fiber of your being that you are capable of achieving what others have said is impossible, that you can do what others have failed to do, that you can rise to the challenge, no matter how big it seems. Belief is not a passive thought. It's not something you say once and forget about. Belief is an action. It's the foundation on which you build your empire. It's the fuel that keeps you moving when everything else tries to pull you back. But belief alone is not enough. You need to back that belief up with action. And I'm talking about consistent, disciplined, intentional action. Every single day, action is the bridge between your dreams and your reality. And without action, your dreams will remain just that, dreams. You must wake up every day with purpose, with clarity, and with the knowledge that your actions today will shape the life you want tomorrow. There's no room for waiting. There's no room for I'll start tomorrow. There's no room for self-doubt or hesitation. You want it. Then you act. You don't wait for motivation. You don't wait for the perfect opportunity. You create the opportunity. You take the steps. You make it happen. This is where so many fall short. They want the results. They want the success, but they don't want to do the work. They want the reward, but they're not willing to put in the effort. They don't want to face the discomfort that comes with growth, the pain that comes with pushing past their limits. But let me be clear. There is no growth without discomfort. If you're comfortable, you're not growing. The key to success lies in your ability to push through discomfort, to embrace the challenge, and to never back down. When you're tired, when you feel like you've reached your limit, that's when you push harder. When you're at your lowest, that's when you rise the highest. Success is built in those moments. It's built in the moments when you're willing to keep going, when everyone else has quit. And make no mistake, you will face opposition. The world will challenge you. People will doubt you. You will be tempted to give up, but that's the test. That's when you prove to yourself and to the world that you are worthy of what you desire. That's when you show up. Not because it's easy, but because you have decided that your dreams are non-negotiable. So, let me ask you again, how bad do you want it? How much are you willing to sacrifice? How far are you willing to go to make your dreams a reality? Because if you want it bad enough, you'll find a way. The path won't always be clear. You won't always have the answers. But when you make the decision to go all in, the answers will come. The path will appear when you commit to walking it, even when it seems like no one is watching, even when it feels like the world is against you. And here's the best part, it's all worth it. Every late night, every early morning, every sacrifice, every moment of doubt that you overcome, every failure that you turn into a lesson, every day that you choose to show up, despite the obstacles, it's all worth it. Because when you achieve your goals, when you see your dreams come to life, you'll realize that the journey was the greatest reward. So don't wait. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait for the perfect moment. The moment is now. You are ready. You have everything you need to succeed. It's time to step into your power and make it happen. You want it? Then go get it and never stop. Because if you want it bad enough, you will find a way. Now is the time. It's easy to talk about ambition, to talk about goals and dreams. But here's the brutal truth. Talking is not enough. Talking doesn't change anything. What changes things is the work, the action, the daily commitment to showing up and doing the thing, even when every part of you wants to stop. The world is full of dreamers, full of people who talk a big game, who have the vision but not the will to execute it. But I'm not here to talk to dreamers. I'm here to talk to doers. The ones who understand that success is not handed to you. It's earned, through discipline, through consistency, through relentless effort. Think about it. Every successful person you admire, whether it's the visionary Elon Musk, the unyielding Kobe Bryant, or the unstoppable Oprah Winfrey, they didn't make it by simply wishing for success. They made it by doing the work day in and day out, by facing the challenges head on, by refusing to let anything or anyone stand in their way. The grind isn't easy, it's supposed to be hard. The obstacles are not meant to stop you, they're meant to prepare you, to build you, to strengthen your resolve so that when you finally reach your destination, you will have earned every single step. But here is the kicker. You are the one who decides whether the grind will break you or make you. It's your mindset that determines the outcome. It's how you perceive failure, rejection, and hardship that will ultimately shape your future. Do you see these things as barriers, as signs to stop, or do you see them as opportunities? Opportunities to grow, to learn, to become more. You are only limited by what you believe about yourself. Your beliefs are the foundation of everything you do. If you believe you are destined for greatness, if you believe that no obstacle is too big, no setback is too significant, then you will find a way. But if you allow self-doubt to creep in, if you allow fear to hold you back, then the world will confirm that fear for you. What you believe, you create. If you believe you will fail, you will. If you believe you will succeed, then success is inevitable. It's time to build a new belief system. It's time to let go of the stories you've been telling yourself about what you can't do, about who you are not, and replace them with empowering truths. You are not weak, you are strong. You are not incapable. You are resourceful, you are not stuck. You are evolving. But this process isn't about positive thinking alone. It's about aligning your mind with your actions. Your thoughts shape your reality, but your actions make that reality come to life. The two must work together. If you think you're going to get somewhere without taking action, you're only fooling yourself. The road to success isn't paved with daydreams. It's paved with hard work, strategy, consistency, and the ability to adapt when things don't go as planned. And trust me, things will not always go as planned. The question is, what will you do when they don't? Will you quit? Will you get discouraged and let the world's opinion of you become your truth? Or will you adjust? Will you learn? Will you keep moving forward, one step at a time, even when it feels impossible? The ability to adapt is one of the most powerful skills you can develop. The world is constantly changing, and those who succeed are the ones who don't just react to change. They embrace it. They pivot, they find new solutions, they evolve. Adaptability is not about giving up. It's about finding a way to thrive, even when the environment around you shifts. Look at every successful entrepreneur, athlete, and leader. You will find one common trait. They are not afraid of change. They welcome it because they know that without change, there is no growth. Without change, there is no progress. So instead of resisting the challenges that come your way, embrace them. Take them as opportunities to push your boundaries, to redefine what's possible, and to prove to yourself that you can do hard things. The same goes for your mindset. You must learn to control it. You must discipline your thoughts as much as you discipline your actions. Your mind can either be your greatest ally or your worst enemy. If you let it wander, let it be influenced by negativity or doubt, it will drag you down. But if you take control, if you train your mind to focus on your goals, on your vision, on your purpose, nothing can stop you. Think about your goals. Are they crystal clear, or are they vague, scattered dreams that float aimlessly in your mind? Clarity is power. When you are clear on what you want, when you can see the path ahead of you, even through the fog, you become unstoppable. Clarity removes the noise. It allows you to focus on what truly matters, to prioritize the actions that will bring you closer to your goal, and to say no to distractions that waste your time and energy. But clarity alone won't get you there. Discipline will. Discipline is the ability to do what you need to do, even when you don't feel like it. It's the ability to show up, day in and day out, and put in the work, even when it's hard, even when you're tired, even when you want to quit. Discipline is the muscle you build when you do what you said you would do, whether or not you feel like it. Let's be real for a second. Most people don't fail because they don't have the ability. They fail because they lack discipline. They give up when the going gets tough. They don't follow through on their commitments. They break their promises to themselves. But not you. You're different. You are the one who will show up no matter what. You are the one who will take action. Even when it's hard, you are the one who will find a way. So here's the question. Are you willing to sacrifice what's comfortable for what's possible? Are you willing to do what it takes, even when it's hard, even when it feels impossible, even when no one else believes in you? Because if you want it bad enough, you will find a way. This is your time. This is your moment. Do not let it slip away. You are capable of more than you've ever imagined. You have within you the strength, the power, and the will to turn your dreams into reality. But only if you decide to act. Now, go, make the decision, and then make it happen. It's easy to stay in the comfort of what you know, to cling to the safety of what's familiar, because change, real change, is daunting. But let me make something perfectly clear. Comfort kills progress. Safety breeds stagnation. Growth, real growth, happens only when you step outside of your comfort zone. Imagine for a moment what your life would look like if you decided to stop living in the shadow of fear. What if you weren't afraid to fail? What if you stopped questioning your worth, your ability, your dreams? What if you decided that you were worthy of everything you've ever wanted, and that you would not stop until you had it? Because here's the truth that many people refuse to accept. You don't fail because you can't. You fail because you quit. It's that simple. Success doesn't care about your setbacks. It doesn't care about the roadblocks or the obstacles that seem to block your path. What success cares about is whether or not you're willing to keep going, even when it's hard, even when the odds seem impossible. Success is the reward for the relentless, for the unyielding, for the ones who refuse to quit. There will always be moments when it seems like the world is against you. There will always be days when the weight of your dreams feels like a burden. When you wonder if it's worth it, when you think to yourself, why am I doing this? Those moments are the test, and how you respond will define you. Will you back down, or will you push through? Will you let your dreams die, or will you fight for them? If you want it bad enough, you will find a way. But here's what that really means. You must become the person who doesn't take no for an answer. The person who doesn't let doubt or failure or rejection stop them. The person who looks at every challenge, every setback, as a reason to work harder, to get smarter, to be better. Resilience is your superpower. It's the ability to bounce back when life knocks you down, to keep going when others would stop. Resilience is the difference between a dreamer and a doer. It's what makes the difference between someone who gives up and someone who achieves greatness. But don't expect the road to be smooth. You will face obstacles. You will face things that make you question your path, your purpose, your worth. And that's when your true strength will be tested. The road is never easy for those who aim high. The higher you aim, the more obstacles will come your way. But remember, obstacles are just opportunities in disguise. Every obstacle is a lesson, a chance for you to learn, to grow, to become better. You will not get weaker through challenges. You will get stronger. You will become more resourceful, more determined, more equipped to face whatever comes next. And one day, you'll look back and realize that all those obstacles were just the building blocks of your success. So, when the obstacles come, and they will, take a deep breath, brace yourself, and push forward. You have everything inside you to face whatever comes your way. You've been preparing for this. You were made for this. Now, I want you to think about something important. Success is not just about the destination. It's about the person you become on the way there. It's about the strength, the character, and the resilience you build through the journey. The successes you achieve along the way, the small wins, are just as important as the big ones. Each little victory is a reminder of how far you've come, so celebrate the small wins, because they add up. They create momentum. But momentum is not automatic. You create momentum through consistent action. You create momentum by showing up every single day, even when you don't feel like it, even when you're tired, even when you're afraid, even when you don't know how things will turn out. Momentum comes when you choose to push through, when you decide that no matter what, you will keep moving forward. I know there will be times when you feel like the world is against you, when you feel like nothing is working, and when success seems so far out of reach. But don't stop. Keep pushing. Because you're closer than you think. Every step, even the hard ones, is progress. Every time you show up, every time you put in the work, you are getting closer to your dreams. The most successful people didn't become successful because it was easy. They became successful because they were willing to do what others wouldn't. They became successful because they believed in themselves even when the world didn't. They became successful because they didn't quit when things got tough. They kept going and going and going until they reached their goal. Now, it's your turn. This is your story, and you're the one who gets to write the ending. Don't let anyone else dictate your story. You are the author. You are the hero of your own journey. You have the power to create the life you want, and that power comes from the decision to never give up, to keep going when things get hard, to keep pushing when everything seems impossible. The path will not always be clear, but I promise you this, if you want it bad enough, you will find a way. The world might try to knock you down, but it can't keep you down if you don't let it. Your strength is greater than anything that stands in your way. So, get back up. Keep moving forward. Don't stop until you reach your goal, because the reward is worth the effort. The journey may be long, but with every step, you are building the future you've always dreamed of. You are capable. You are powerful. You are unstoppable. Now go out there and show the world what you're made of. Your time is now. Keep pushing. Keep fighting. Keep believing. And above all else, keep moving forward. Because if you want it bad enough, you'll find a way. At this very moment, you're standing at the threshold of something extraordinary. This is your moment to break through. Everything you've experienced so far, the failures, the setbacks, the sacrifices, they've all led you to this point. And what you do next, how you show up, will determine everything. This is where the magic happens. You might not see it now, but every challenge you faced has been preparing you for what's next. The obstacles were not meant to hold you back. They were meant to shape you, to refine you, to make you stronger, sharper, and more resilient. So, if you feel like you're standing in the middle of a storm right now, don't be afraid. The storm will pass, and what you will have learned from it will be invaluable. The key is to stay the course. No matter how hard it gets, no matter how many times you fall, you have to get back up. And when you do, you'll be one step closer to the person you've always known you could be. The person who never quits, who never gives up, and who finds a way, even when things seem impossible. You are so much stronger than you think. What happens when life throws you a curveball? You hit it back with everything you've got. You don't let the challenge define you. You rise up and show life that you're unbreakable. There's a quote I love that says, "What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters, compared to what lies within us. What lies within you is a power that is limitless. The only thing standing between you and your dreams is the belief that you can achieve them. When you fully believe that you are capable, the universe has no choice but to align with your energy. But here's the secret. No one tells you. Believing in yourself is not always easy. Sometimes you'll have doubts, and that's okay. It's not about never having doubts. It's about choosing to believe anyway. It's about recognizing that fear and doubt are just signals that you're on the right path. They're the growing pains of success, and when you push past them, you will see that there's nothing holding you back but yourself. Your mind is your greatest asset. The beliefs you hold and the thoughts you think are what will shape your reality. So choose them wisely. Fill your mind with thoughts of possibility, of strength, of success. Feed your mind with things that inspire you, that drive you, and that remind you of why you're doing this. Don't let negativity take root in your mind. You are what you think. So think big, think bold, and think confidently. Sometimes, the path you're on won't be the one you expected. The way may not always be straight, and there might be detours, challenges, and even dead ends. But remember this, the path to success is rarely linear. It's filled with twists and turns. What matters is that you keep going. Even when you have to change direction, keep moving forward. Sometimes the detours are the most valuable lessons. Let's talk about consistency for a moment. Success is built on small, consistent actions. It's not about the big dramatic moments, it's about the daily grind. The small choices you make every day to get a little closer to your goal. Those small steps add up to something huge. So even when you don't see immediate results, trust the process. Trust that every small effort is compounding, building momentum. Consistency is what separates the successful from the unsuccessful. The people who make it are not the ones who have a burst of motivation one day and then slack off the next. The ones who succeed are the ones who show up, day after day, even when they don't feel like it. They're the ones who do the work, even when no one is watching. But here's something you should know about success. It's not a race. It's not about how fast you get there. It's about how long you can stay committed to your goal, how much resilience you have to endure when things get tough. It's about refusing to let anything knock you off course. And there will be tough times. There will be moments when you'll feel like quitting. You'll wonder if it's all worth it. But when those moments come, just remember why you started. Remember your vision. Visualize the success, the joy, the satisfaction you'll feel when you achieve what you've set out to do. Hold onto that vision, like it's the air you breathe, and let it push you through the hard times. This is your life. You have the power to make it everything you've ever wanted, but you can't wait for someone else to make it happen for you. You have to take charge. You have to take control of your destiny. You are the one who will shape your future. And the beautiful thing about all of this, you are not alone in this journey. The people who succeed are the ones who lift others up, who surround themselves with people who inspire them, who push them to be better. So find your tribe. Find people who will believe in you when you don't believe in yourself. Find people who will challenge you, support you, and encourage you to keep going, no matter what. This is the moment to make a decision. The decision to commit. The decision to go all in, to trust the process, to trust yourself, and to trust that you are capable of greatness. You are not defined by your past. You are defined by your actions from this moment forward. So what will you do today? Will you sit back and wait for life to happen? Or will you take the reins and create your own future? The choice is yours. You have everything it takes to succeed. You have the strength. You have the determination. Now, all you have to do is keep going. Keep fighting. Keep believing. Keep doing. Because when you want it bad enough, you will find a way. The only limit is you. So, go ahead. Break through that limit. Your time is now. The world is full of dreamers, but dreamers alone don't change anything. It's the doers. The people who are willing to put in the hard work, the sacrifice, the relentless pursuit, who make things happen. And right now, you're at the crossroads of your own journey. You have the power to decide who you want to be. Every decision you make, every action you take, is shaping your future. You are actively building your success right now, whether you realize it or not. Every moment counts. Every second you spend focusing on your goals, every time you push through adversity, you are getting closer to your destination. It might not feel like it in the moment, but success is being built in the quiet hours, the unseen moments, the moments that nobody but you can appreciate. And it's easy to feel discouraged. Sometimes the progress feels slow. Sometimes it feels like no one sees the effort you're putting in. And sometimes, yes, the doubt creeps in. But the real question is, do you have the courage to keep going? Because that is the only thing that matters. You don't need the world's approval to succeed. You don't need permission to dream big or to chase your goals. You just need belief. Belief in yourself. Belief in your mission. Belief that no matter what happens, you will not be stopped. The belief that no matter how many times you stumble, you'll rise again. It's all about perspective. You have two choices in any situation: to let it defeat you or to let it teach you. Your challenges are stepping stones. They are the lessons you need to evolve into the person you're meant to be. With every difficulty you grow. With every failure, you gain strength. With every setback, you become more resilient. Think about all the people you admire, the ones who inspire you with their stories, their accomplishments. They didn't get there by sitting back and waiting for life to hand them success. They fought for it. They stayed up late, worked tirelessly, and faced the same doubts you're facing right now. But they chose to keep going, and because they kept going, they eventually found a way. Now it's your turn. The journey you're on might feel like it's taking longer than expected. The road might be bumpier than you imagined. But remember, all great things take time. The best things aren't built overnight. Your dreams are worth the wait, and more importantly, they are worth the struggle. Success isn't found in the easy wins. It's found in the perseverance. Every challenge is preparing you for something bigger. Every struggle is teaching you how to become the person who can handle the success you're about to achieve. And you will achieve it. If you want it bad enough, you will find a way. But here's the thing. Don't wait for the perfect conditions. Don't wait for everything to line up perfectly before you start. The time to start is now. The time to act is now. The time to take control of your destiny is now. Because the truth is, the perfect moment doesn't exist. Waiting for it will only keep you stuck. The key is to take action now, to make the most of the present, and to trust that when you take that first step, the path will start to reveal itself. You are ready. You've been preparing for this. Every failure, every success, every challenge has been preparing you to take on what's coming next. So stop waiting for permission, for the right moment. for the perfect conditions. You are capable of achieving everything you want. Remember, success is not a destination. It's the result of countless small choices, actions, and decisions. Success is made every day in the moments when you choose to push through. It's made in the moments when you choose to keep going, even when you're exhausted, even when you're afraid, even when things seem impossible. You are more powerful than you realize. You have everything it takes to make your dreams come true, and nothing can stop you except the limits you place on yourself. You are the one who decides how far you will go. So, take a deep breath and take that first step. Trust yourself. Trust the process and keep moving forward. And when things get hard, when it feels like you've reached the end of your rope, remember this: if you want it bad enough, you will find a way. And that way, no matter how challenging or long, will lead you to the success you deserve. The time is now. Don't wait any longer. Start now with everything you've got. And as long as you keep going, as long as you keep fighting, as long as you refuse to give up, you will find your way. This is the moment where you make the decision to stop waiting for things to be perfect. Stop waiting for the right circumstances. Stop waiting for someone else to give you permission. The time is now. You can't afford to wait for things to line up, for everything to be just right. Because in reality, the world doesn't wait for perfection, and neither should you. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is often just one thing: the willingness to keep going when others quit. There will be days when you feel like you're putting in all this effort and seeing nothing in return. There will be moments when the vision seems distant, when the finish line feels unreachable, when you wonder if all the sacrifices you've made are worth it. And that's okay. It's part of the journey. It's part of becoming the person you need to be to achieve your dreams. But here's the truth: nothing of value comes easily. If you want something real, something meaningful, something that will change your life, you have to be willing to fight for it. Every time you get knocked down, you have a choice. Will you stay down, or will you rise again? Every time you feel defeated, you have a choice. Will you let the setback define you, or will you push through and define the setback? Every challenge is an opportunity, a chance for you to grow, to strengthen your resolve, to learn more about yourself and what you're capable of. The truth is, you're not really tested until things get hard. It's only when the obstacles seem insurmountable that you find out how strong you really are. And when you prove to yourself that you can overcome any challenge, there's no limit to what you can achieve. The process of success is about becoming the person who can handle success. It's about developing the strength, resilience, and skills that will allow you to not just achieve your dreams, but to sustain them. And all of that comes from the perseverance, the consistency, and the discipline you build along the way. In those moments when you feel like quitting, remember this: you are building more than just a future. You're building your character. You're building your strength. You're building your ability to endure. And most importantly, you're building a legacy, one of resilience, of courage, and of unwavering belief in your ability to succeed, no matter what. You are not alone. There are others who have walked the same path, who have faced the same fears, and who have experienced the same doubts. And those who succeeded were not the ones who gave up. They were the ones who kept pushing, even when the road was rough, even when others doubted them. You can be one of those people. The universe doesn't give you your dreams. It doesn't just hand them to you on a silver platter. The universe tests you to see if you're worthy of your dreams. It challenges you, pushes you, and asks, how bad do you really want this? And with every challenge, with every trial, with every moment you push through, you prove that you are worthy. So, as you stand on the edge of your future, ready to take that next step, I want you to remember one thing: you are capable. You are stronger than you realize, braver than you think, and more powerful than you know. You have everything it takes to succeed. You just have to believe it. You've already proven to yourself that you have the grit to keep going. Now it's time to take that grit and turn it into something extraordinary. The world is waiting for you to step up, for you to show them what you are made of. So, take that step. Do it now. Keep moving forward, no matter the obstacles, no matter the setbacks. Because if you want it bad enough, you will find a way. And when you do, not only will you have achieved your dreams, but you will have become the person you were always meant to be. Your story is just beginning. Make it one worth telling. The time is now. Go make it happen. This is your final push, the last mile. It's easy to start strong. Everyone has that initial burst of energy when embarking on a new path, a new goal. But what truly separates the achievers from the dreamers is the persistence to keep moving forward even when the excitement wears off, even when the doubts creep in, and even when the results aren't immediate. The finish line is not where you think it is. It's not a single moment in time. It's a continuous process, a lifestyle. Success is in the journey, not just the destination. Every day you show up, every decision you make to keep going, is part of your success. You are not just building towards a goal, you are building yourself. You might be feeling like the weight of your dreams is becoming heavier, like the climb is getting steeper, and like the end is still too far. But it's exactly in these moments that you are transforming. The most growth happens when you're on the edge, when you feel like you can't take another step. You're changing, evolving, and becoming stronger. Don't let that weight break you. Let it mold you. Let it make you stronger. Every challenge you face is there to test your commitment, to see if you will rise, if you will push through, if you will find another way when the road is blocked. And here's the thing. There's always another way. There is always a solution. There is always a way forward if you're willing to keep your mind open and your heart full of purpose. Every great achiever has faced obstacles. Every successful person has had moments where they thought they couldn't go on. Every single one, but they chose not to quit. They chose to keep moving forward, and because of that, they reached heights they once thought were impossible. That's your potential. I know at times it feels like you're pushing against a wall. You wonder, is this worth it? Am I making any progress? Does this really matter? And to that, I say, yes, it matters. It always matters. The progress you make is sometimes imperceptible, but in reality, every day you put in the effort, every action, every choice to keep going. That is the work. Those small, quiet moments when no one else is watching, when you feel like it's not enough. That's where greatness is built. Don't let the silence fool you. Progress is happening, even when you don't see it. You're getting closer, inch by inch, to the future you've always dreamed of. Stay focused. Keep your eyes on the prize, not just the immediate obstacles that seem overwhelming. Look ahead at the bigger picture, and know that every step forward brings you closer to that vision. When you feel tired, when you feel like your energy is running low, when you feel like your resolve is being tested, that is when you're closest to greatness. It's in those moments when you decide to push through that you demonstrate real strength. Strength is not measured in how easy the path is. It's measured by how you keep going when the going gets tough. And there will be tough moments. There will be days when everything seems hard, when you feel isolated, when you question everything. Those are the moments that define you. What will you do when it feels impossible? Will you retreat or will you rise? The choice is always yours. So, when you hit that wall, when the path seems blocked, remember that the wall is not your enemy. The wall is your opportunity to dig deeper, to find a way around it, to be creative and resourceful, and to prove to yourself that nothing can stop you. You are your only limit, and you are capable of so much more than you can imagine. Every time you push through a difficult moment, you build the resilience and strength to handle even more. Every time you choose to take action, even when fear is knocking on your door, you grow. Success is built by those who don't stop. It's the relentless ones who keep coming back for more, who show up even when they don't feel like it, who refuse to be beaten down by adversity. You are one of those people. So what's next for you? What do you need to do today to get closer to your dream? It's time to take massive, bold action. No more waiting. No more wishing. It's time for doing. Time for pushing past the doubts. Time for turning those dreams into reality. And as you step into this next chapter, remember, you have already proven that you are capable of greatness. The only thing standing between you and your dreams is the belief that you can have it, and the willingness to keep going until you do. You want it bad enough. Now go get it. The road is yours to conquer. The goal is yours to reach. And no matter what, you will find a way. Because you're not stopping. You're just getting started. The journey is yours. The time is now. As you push forward, I want you to remember something important. The hardest part is always the beginning. Once you've started, once you've committed to the journey, there's no going back. You've stepped into your purpose, and there is no force more powerful than someone who is determined to succeed. Every single challenge, every obstacle, every moment of doubt is just another test. A test of your willpower, a test of your resilience. And here's the truth. You are stronger than you think. You have the strength to overcome anything that stands in your way, and the more you face, the more you will realize just how much potential you have within you. Success isn't handed to you, it's earned. It's earned with every ounce of sweat, every late night, every early morning, every step you take when you don't feel like it. Success is not just about working hard, it's about working smart, and continuing to push forward, even when it feels like you're not seeing results immediately. But here's something even more important. Don't get distracted by how far you have left to go. Focus on how far you've come. Look back at all that you've already accomplished, every hurdle you've overcome, every doubt you've silenced, every step that has brought you closer to your goal. Celebrate those moments. They are proof of your strength, of your ability to keep going, no matter what. The road you're on is not easy, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it, but that's exactly why it's worth it. Easy doesn't build character. Easy doesn't change the world. Easy doesn't create success. Success is made in the fire of perseverance, in the heat of challenges, in the determination to keep moving forward when the world tells you to stop. And every step you take on this journey is one step closer to proving that you were meant for this. You will face setbacks. That's a guarantee. You will have moments where it seems like the whole world is against you. But remember, setbacks are setups for comebacks. They're not signs that you should quit. They're reminders that you're growing, that you're learning, that you're evolving into the person who can handle the weight of the success you're building. The road ahead will challenge you. But remember, every challenge is an opportunity to rise, to show the world what you're made of, to demonstrate the strength and resilience that will lead you to victory. Every time you push past that voice inside your head telling you to give up, you prove that you are destined for greatness. Your vision is your compass. Let it guide you. Keep it in the front of your mind every day. Visualize the success you are working towards, and hold on to that vision with everything you've got. That vision is your North Star. It will keep you moving forward even when the path is unclear, even when the road is rough. And remember, there is no one way to succeed. There is no one path that guarantees a smooth journey. But there is one thing that will always determine the outcome: your mindset. Your mind is your most powerful tool. It shapes your reality, and it controls your actions. If you believe you can succeed, if you truly believe in your dreams, your mind will help you find the way. If you let doubt take over, it will cloud your judgment. It will keep you stuck. So be intentional with your thoughts. Be intentional with your belief. You are capable of more than you've ever imagined. Now is the time. This moment, this decision to keep going. This is where your success begins. The future you've always dreamed of is right in front of you, waiting for you to claim it. But you can't wait for it to come to you. You must go out and take it. The time for hesitation is over. The time for action is now. You have the strength. You have the vision. You have the courage. Now, take that next step. Keep moving forward, no matter what. You are building something that will last. You are creating a future that no one can take away from you. If you want it bad enough, you will find a way. The time is now. The future you want is in your hands, and you are more than capable of making it happen. Now go out there and make your dreams a reality. At this very moment, you have the power to choose. You have the power to decide whether you're going to let life's challenges break you, or whether you're going to rise above them and claim your victory. Every decision you make, no matter how small, is building the life you're destined for. There will be days when you feel lost, when you doubt your ability to achieve what you've set out to do. But in those moments, remember this: doubt is part of the process. It's not the end. It's a signal that you're growing, that you're pushing yourself to new heights. Embrace the doubt and use it to fuel your drive. Success is not a one-time event. It's the culmination of countless actions, decisions, and moments of determination. Every challenge you face is not a barrier, but an opportunity. An opportunity to prove to yourself what you're capable of. Every time you show up, every time you keep going when you're exhausted, you're building resilience, you're sharpening your focus, and you're getting closer to your dreams. The journey to success isn't meant to be easy. If it were, everyone would be living their dream lives. But the fact that it's hard is exactly why it's worth it. Because only those who refuse to quit will ever know the sweet taste of true success. And here's the secret. Success is not about being perfect. It's about consistency, about showing up, about continuing to take steps forward even when you're not sure how it will all work out. You don't need all the answers right now. You don't need everything to be perfectly planned. You just need to keep going. Look back at how far you've come. Think of the obstacles you've already overcome. The moments when you could have given up but didn't. You've already proven that you have what it takes, so why stop now? The finish line is closer than you think. The only thing standing between you and your dreams is your decision to keep going. When you feel overwhelmed, take it one step at a time. Break your goals down into manageable pieces and tackle them one at a time. It's not about how fast you move, it's about the direction you're headed in. As long as you're moving forward, no matter how slowly, you're winning. Every small step you take is one step closer to the life you want. There's no such thing as wasted effort. Every action, every moment you dedicate to your goal is building your success. It's not the grand gestures that matter most. It's the small, consistent efforts day in and day out. You might face setbacks along the way, and that's okay. Setbacks are just a part of the process. They're not signs of failure, they're signs of growth. They show you where you need to improve, where you need to focus more, and what you need to learn. Embrace the setbacks as opportunities to learn, adapt, and become even stronger. The key is perseverance. Keep showing up, keep pushing, even when it feels like you're not getting closer to your goal. The thing is, you don't see the progress in the moment. It's in hindsight that you realize how much you've grown, how far you've come, and how much closer you are to your dreams. You have everything you need within you. All the strength, all the determination, all the resilience. It's already there. You just need to tap into it, trust it, and believe in yourself when it feels the hardest. And when you believe in yourself, you'll be amazed at what you can accomplish. This journey is yours to define. It's not about comparing yourself to others or measuring your success against someone else's. It's about measuring your progress against your own potential. You are competing only with the person you were yesterday. You are already on the path to success, and the only thing left to do is to stay on it. Trust the process. Trust that every single step, no matter how small, is leading you to the life you've dreamed of. And remember, the only way to truly fail is to stop trying. So don't stop. Keep going. Every time you feel like quitting, remind yourself why you started. Remind yourself that you want this bad enough. Remind yourself that you will find a way, because the truth is you will. The time is now. You are ready, you are capable, and you will find your way. Keep moving forward. You've got this. The moment you decide that you will not back down, that you will keep going no matter what, that's when you unlock your true potential. The power lies in your commitment. It's easy to dream, to think about success, but the true transformation happens when you decide to commit to the process, day in and day out, no matter how tough it gets. In those moments when it feels like the weight of your dreams is heavier than you can carry, remember this? It's the weight that will make you stronger. It's the struggle that will forge your resilience. And when you come through on the other side, you'll not only have achieved what you set out to do, but you will have become someone entirely new, stronger, more focused, more capable than you ever imagined. Success doesn't come to those who wait. It comes to those who act, to those who keep their hands in the dirt, who keep their eyes on the prize. Even when the finish line seems miles away, every challenge, every obstacle, every setback is just another chance to show yourself and the world that you're not afraid of hard work, that you're not afraid to fail, because failure is just a stepping stone. Failure doesn't define you. How you rise after each fall does. And you will rise. Every single time, you will rise. It's not the victories that make you who you are. It's the way you handle the challenges. It's how you respond when things don't go as planned, when the road gets tough, and when the world tries to tell you to give up. Your true power is in your response. When doubt creeps in, when fear tries to make you second, guess yourself. That's when you must dig deeper. You don't need to have all the answers right now. What you need is the courage to take the next step, no matter how small. The courage to keep going when others would stop. The courage to keep your vision clear, no matter the distractions. When you start to feel like the end is so far away, that's when you need to remind yourself that every step counts. It's the small actions, the daily efforts, the little things that seem insignificant in the moment that build up to something extraordinary. Your consistency will create your success. It won't happen overnight, but it will happen. One step at a time, as long as you don't quit. Remember, there will be times when it feels like nothing is happening. But even in those moments, progress is being made. You're learning, you're adapting, you're growing. And that is what will lead you to the success you're seeking. Your future is not determined by your circumstances. It's determined by your decisions. You decide your future with every choice you make. You decide whether you'll keep going or whether you'll stop. You decide whether you'll look at obstacles as the end of the road or as opportunities to evolve and grow. And let me remind you, there is no one else in the world like you. You have something unique within you that no one else has. Your potential is limitless. The only limit is the one you place on yourself. So why hold yourself back? Why not go after what you want with everything you've got? The world is full of people who dream, but it's the doers who change the world. It's the ones who don't just talk about what they want, but who go out and make it happen. It's the ones who don't stop, even when the going gets tough. That's who you are. You are a doer. You are someone who doesn't settle for anything less than your best. You have a vision. Hold on to that vision tightly. Don't let anyone or anything steal it from you. Let that vision drive you. Let it be the fuel that keeps you going when you feel like you can't take another step. Keep your eyes on that vision and don't let it go. And when you look back on this moment, on all the times you wanted to quit but didn't, when you reflect on the obstacles you overcame, the sacrifices you made, and the moments you thought you couldn't go on but did, you'll realize that the struggle was worth it. You will look back and say, I did it. And you will know, deep inside, that you're capable of doing even more than you ever imagined, because you didn't give up, you didn't stop, you found a way. Now is your time to rise, to act, to take charge of your destiny. Don't hold back. Keep moving forward. Keep believing. Because if you want it bad enough, you will find a way. And there's nothing stopping you now. The future is yours. Now go and make it happen. You've got this.